Hello, hello. Here we are at part 2. I did some cutting off screen. Forgot that I said I would record this part. So these are dry. Remember I said they were 2 different sizes. Very, very subtle difference in size. So if I put the flat edges together, you can see there's the little lip there and the little lip there. So ever so slightly different in size. But it's important because that determines which one of these outer frames that you use. This is the smaller frame. I've cut these out, and these go with the smaller backers. So this one shares this slot pocket, hence all the tape all over it. Because I cut one out and then I gotta switch it out like so. This I put away so that I don't accidentally confuse it. And then this I gotta center in here. Move the tape over. So I want to make sure that tape is grabbing this outer frame because it's going to hold it in place. Okay, I think we're good. Top, bottom. Am I centered? Am I even? No, I am not. Put this upside down. This part's frustrating. Trying to get it, centered and stuff. Even. straight. Okay. That's going to be close enough. So I need to cut 5 of these. So again, I'm pulling from my paper off screen. And I'm cutting off screen. That'll be my 5. Again, saving these slots for the purchaser. So I'll go on the pile over there. Peel this off. And put it with the pile. That's got to go the other way. Which means I may have to cut it twice. We'll see. I like when they fit this way on the paper because they fit on my cutting plates better. This die also has 2 dead spots. That I usually tear like that, and then I have to go back and trim it after. Work those out. Stab myself with my pokey. Let's see, it's got a dead spot here where there's no cutting space, and there's one other place. So I just have to tear it off and then come back in and trim. Off. Okay, I don't know that band. So with that, I don't know if it's YouTube approved. Now I could turn this over if I wanted to and do one this way, and then you'd have stripes and words, but same with this. But you gotta remember they're doing patterns, not solids. Okay. Okay. Let's go through it. Go back and trim where needed. Okay. And then one more. Okay, this one I'm cutting because I got to run it back through. There we go. I'm going to tear these two pieces off, put that over there in my scraps. Have I been off camera this whole time? Okay, there's 5 of those. Let's get those glued so we can get them out of the way. And I put this way so that I don't accidentally cut more than I need. And I leave it taped, and then next time I know to do the large ones first. Okay. Where did I do those other ones? Oh, they're right there in front of me. So these gotta kind of decide, and I do going in both directions, because again, this is a fold line. So this part glues to your page. This part glues. So then you can have it open from this side, from your left page, or you can put it on the edge of your right page and have it open. So that only matters in how you glue this down. If you glue any one of these to as solid, like if I did this solid, then that has to be the top. There's no way for it to be the bottom. But if I glue just the 4 sides, then it doesn't matter which way the purchaser decides to put it in their book. So I do that because that gives them the discretion whether to put it on the right or the left. So just glue around the 4 sides. And you have just an ever so slight edge showing. And again, just the 4 sides. I'm going to put a little extra here. Just a little closer. I was just noticing this one's lifting a little bit. So I just run an extra bead just to the edges of the slots. So doing it this way, this is a pocket, which you can either slide this way or you can go all the way in here and here. That's closed. But see, if I glued this down and they decided to put it this way, this pocket is now closed if I glued that. But because I didn't, so it only matters which direction they want their page to open, as well as the direction of the image on the paper, if there is one. So I'd add some glue that didn't quite glue. And I'm going to go through and do that before I send anything off. I'll go through and make sure everything is glued well, all the layers. So again, I'm going to go up there and then just run an extra bead down the edges next to the slots. As I'm doing this, I'm sitting here thinking, what can I gotta be thinking about what I'm taking to fair this year. Because I haven't done any journals that I could take. Because with our fair, Well, the Mishmash Collage ones are dated. That much I know that for sure, and they are dated 2025. The rest of them, I'm not sure if I dated. If I didn't, I can certainly enter them. Okay, so there's those ones. Okay. Let's get the next stack over here into my space. Come on. Okay, so this one, let's get these two curves. So these fold. And so when you glue it onto your page, you glue the flaps, and that gives you the entire width of the pocket versus, you know, just gluing it on an edge. Because then if it didn't have these little gussets here, I would be running glue along these edges on the back side, obviously, but you would lose that little bit of your back pocket. I hope that made sense. Three. This is textury. Well, that did not really cut out at all. Well, maybe.
When snack time meets playtime, an ordinary afternoon can turn into a colossal and tasty adventure. With Quaker Chewy, you bring the fun, you bring the yum, with 9 grams of whole grains per bar. Whether you're trying to outrun a T-Rex or someone pretending to be a T-Rex, Quaker Chewy is the delicious sidekick for
That's
your
funny.
adventure.
outrunning a T-Rex or someone pretending to be a T-Rex.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
It's almost like the person that wrote that commercial has a toddler.
It's back to school season, and Clorox is donating 2 million disinfecting wipes to classrooms across America. Because back to school means things can get a little bit messy. Just ask kindergarten teacher Miss Gibson. Give me just one
Okay,
Clorox
so there's
wipe and I'm
3.
ready for glitter glue, exploding yogurt, peanut butter handprints, runny noses, picking noses, rubbing noses, touching noses. Thank you, Edward. Ooh, not mess. And lockers and tissue boxes. Clorox disinfecting wipes. Teacher's #1 wipe. Clean feels
Go
good.
over there. That seemed to have been working a lot better earlier. My scraps are infiltrating again. Better. Whoop. Hit my light. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here's those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's funny. Again, I'm saving my least favorite for last. I tend to do that. And it's just because it involves matching colors. And I'm bad at matching colors, and you know, I try to do a decent job of it because, again, these are going to customers. Come on. Now this one's a cool pocket. It also has a dead spot in the cutting surface. Again, it's got the folds to gusset. But when you glue it down, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. Now this set did come with this. Which is designed to go, I forgot to clean those out, to do a cutout and do decoration right here. But again, that requires me to match. And most people want to decorate that anyway themselves. So I don't worry about that one. And again, I do include all of these cutouts just as a bonus, just, you know, just in case their creativity strikes them. Let's get Smart going here. And I do these out of cardstock only. Kind of gotten down into the soft paper a little bit here. So this is not going to fit. My cutting surface is not 12 inches wide. So I'm just going to cut that off. Get her lined up. Get my phone plugged in here. Slow charging, yeah. Okay. Trim those out. 1, 2, 3. I like it because it's got some of the dots on it. See, I love this. Oops, that one ripped. I've hit my mouse again. Let me turn that off just so I don't accidentally disconnect my recording. So again, cutting this down because it won't fit in my trimmer. I mean in my cutter. 4. Let's see what colors do I have here. Those are soft papers.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Oh, no-brainer? If you got a new boat, the smart thing to say is, like a good neighbor, State Farm is neighbor. State Farm makes it convenient, so it covers your changes. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So because of the size of this one,
So sorry I'm late. Violation.
I gotta spin it
And cut.
and cut it again.
Oh, we got it. So this is your...
So that way it gets the spots that it missed on the last go round. Now, mind you, it wouldn't have missed spots if I wasn't stubborn. That's a big if. As long as my cracked plates, my cracked plates still cut, I'm going to keep using them. Even if it does take a little bit of extra because I have to run things through multiple times. So there's number 5 of that one. Let's get these out. First from 6 string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Come on. And again, put this away because I'm done with it. Next one. This one's flat. It doesn't have any gussets, but it is 2 pockets. Go. Okay, so think about when I was talking about the gusseted pockets. If this had gussets on it, this top pocket would be the entire width here, because there would be something to glue down. But because it doesn't, you lose this much of those side pockets, because that glue will go here and here rather than on the gusset piece. So this will sit flatter. Also with the gusseted pockets, you can put more stuff in them. Since this sits flat on the page, there's only so much you can stuff in there before your pocket will no longer allow you to add to it. I'm looking through in my basket for small pieces. Let's see. Since I'm on the small pocket, you know. That's regular paper. There's a little piece. I think this is all thin paper back there. Yeah, more like scrapbook paper. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this one because it's such a small pocket. Put my cutouts back in there. Skip these anyway because they're a little smaller. Fit in my cutter a little better. Nope. Can't do Van Halen. So there's two there. Three. Just trying to get some different colors going here. Four. Again, put it away. Now this next step is 4 pockets. This glues on here, glues on here, glues on here, and it becomes a stacked gusseted pocket. So it ends up looking like so. This requires me to match my not my fabrics, my papers. I'm gonna take.
At Ted Brown Music, you'll find real people, musicians, just like you.
See, I've got some cut out.
Each one of them is a real expert in the products they sell. Ready, willing, and able to provide you with real service to make sure you get
So that I
exactly
can
what you
kind of
need to
use
make
those.
music you love. Ted Brown Music. Your music is our passion.
So kind of alternating.
At the real Sarah Pascal. Post it at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought we didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the
Is
reason
that too bright of a blue?
exists. Snack wrap
No.
is back.
And then need something the middle size.
Yeah, let me give you a ride home. You want, sir?
Is this yours?
And so, of course, my agent doesn't tell me that I'm going to be working with a bird that day. And when I get to set, the wrangler's yelling at me, like, don't make eye contact. But then the director tells me that I've got to look at the bird for
Get
the scene,
my
right? The whole thing's kind of a
Papers back
Is
out.
something big coming out, honey? No, just the bird thing. Love you. Bye. Yeah.
Why did we pay for dinner?
And why is the one that's not up?
Sorry, I'm fumbling. Looking for something that's in that color family. And then I can figure out what's going to go on top here. Got 50 something minutes. So again, most of this is not going to be visible. This goes on here. And I'm just the triangle part. So glue there, glue here. Okay, and you can figure out where that gusset is. And this goes right on the edges. Okay. That's that one. So the next one I'm going to do almost sent them flying. Come on, off. Wow, that paper is not very good paper. Okay, so again, just this angled. And that goes directly on top of that one. I just got to figure out what I'm going to put on top of here. So none of those are really screaming to me. Get down into the papers that I'm using for using up the 12x12s. See if there's anything in here. I know there's a lot of blues. It'd be kind of fun, although I'd have to double that. If I wanted to go with a solid, again, I'd have to double it. I'm not opposed to. Nothing in here is going, yes, use me. That one's out, but I want to keep it in the... So what do you think? Should we do this one and do a solid? Or should we do a fun one? This does introduce a new color, whereas this doesn't.
Dad, let me give you a ride home. You all right, sir?
Is this yours?
So of course my agent doesn't tell me that I'm gonna be working with a bird that day, and when I get to set, the wrangler's yelling at me like, don't make eye contact. But then the director tells me that I've gotta look at the bird for the scene, right? The whole thing is kind of a nightmare.
Is something big coming out, honey?
Let's see.
Oh, just the bird thing. Love you. Bye.
Why did we pay for dinner?
Why is this the one that's in the film?
I think I'm gonna go with the solid, just so that leaves the door open for
Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought we didn't
the
see our
purchaser.
comments? Petitions and posts, the DMs for 9 straight years. Those comments.
Okay. That's just doubling that up and giving it some extra strength. That's all that is serving, because it's going to be glued down. And I do like to alternate pattern, solid, just to, break up the monotony of it. Come on. It's like not wanting to come out. There it goes. It's because it's wet. Careful pulling that out of there. And again, gluing just the straight edges. And it glues right on top of that one. So now when you glue this into your journal, you'll glue it like this on the corner. Here's my card. You'll glue it on the corner of your page like this. You'll have a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. These top three, again, you lose that glue line space. So it doesn't have a lot of room in there for different stuff. This one being gusseted, you can see it'll spread out some. So you have more room in the back pocket to stuff more stuff in. But that is the last of the pockets. I have 4 more to do. I'm going to do those off camera because I've already been over an hour. And I will come back in a part 3 just to kind of show you all that you get with this order. All right. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Peace out. Oh, I got to turn my mouse on. Bye.